Behind every great movie or animation is a great story. Characters that the audience root for, conflicts that get the blood pumping, emotions that touch the heart, and themes that make people think. There are no set rules in creating a story. Sometimes good ideas just come out of nowhere. But it is better to be prepared. You have to brainstorm, gathering ideas for storylines and situations. You have to research to find more information and to get even more ideas. You have to observe, watch the world and people go by. Study habits, mannerisms, reactions to different situations. This will help you make believable characters later on when you're writing your script. And when you finally have a strong idea or concept, one that you think your audience will relate to, you can begin making a story concept sentence. This one sentence should have the who, where, why, how, and what. It is a summary of what your story is all about. From there, expand your story to create a storyline. Your storyline is a sequence of events that explains your story concept sentence. There are three basic elements in a story: conflict, characters, and setting. The setting is where the story takes place. Characters move within the story, and they are the ones that go through the conflict. The conflict is usually something basic. It can be man versus man, man versus nature, man versus self, or man versus man's work. The story has a beginning, middle, and an end. It moves like an arc. At the beginning, the action builds up. You show your characters' motivations, needs, and wants. What obstacles stand in the way of them getting what they want? This is where the conflict comes in. The action continues to rise as the characters face the struggles and the challenges of resolving the conflict, peaking in a climax where the character gets what it wants, or not. And then, the action calms down as you tie up the loose ends and bring about a resolution. Since your characters will be the one enduring conflicts, you should have an idea of who they should be. Where did they come from? Where are they going? What stands in the way of getting there? How will they react to obstacles? Try to make your characters as real as possible. Give them personalities. Make them funny, sad, depressed, crazy. Make them complicated. No blacks or whites here. Give them shades of gray, and they will be effective characters. As your characters go through the story, changes happen to them. Their personalities change. Their outlook on life becomes different. It's abnormal if characters don't change even a little at the end of a story. There is no point to the story if nothing happens to our character. By now, you should have the storyline with descriptions of scenes, characters, and sample dialogue. You should see how the story flows. From the storyline, you are now ready to write the animation script. Hollywood follows the standard film script format. Some animators use the AV script format, where the audio and video are separated. In both formats, a page of the script is generally a minute of screen time. While Hollywood and most of the world use the film script format, some animators find it easier to work with the AV script as they can concentrate on either the audio or the video aspect of production. To adapt easily to either format, it is better if you familiarize yourself with both. Expand even further the storyline you made. If in the storyline you wrote, the other children made fun of Reb, in the script, you should have a step-by-step sequence to show how the children made fun of Reb. Characters' actions and event sequences should be written as clearly and detailed as possible. Exhaustive descriptions on clothes, settings, and additional props can be done away with, except if they are important to the development of the story. Which is simpler, this one or this? Try to have your characters speak as realistically as possible. Since you have defined your characters, you should also have an idea of how they should speak. A princess will not talk like a fisherman. Not all dialogue is necessary. Animations are made to be visual. Showing a character doing something is infinitely better than a character saying that he is doing something. And when you have done writing your script, read it over. And revise. Remove unnecessary scenes that slow your story down. Remove unnecessary dialogue. Remove excess characters. Read the dialogue out loud and listen if it sounds real. If it's not working on paper, then chances are it won't work on the screen. It is easier and cheaper to fix mistakes while in the script writing process than when you're already in the middle of creating and animating your characters. But don't obsess about not having the perfect script. The animation you are making is a work in progress, and there will certainly be additions, revisions, and deletions as you work. When you finally have your working script, when all seems to be in order, you can then move on to pre-production.